Hi lovelies, it's Zoe, and I'm writing a book. If you've been listening to me ramble on about everything for the past nearly 3 years now, you'll know that I have been working on a book very sporadically, but I've been working on a book. I started writing this in November of 2017. My mom said something that sparked an idea and I was like, holy shit, I know what I'm gonna write my first book about. I've been wondering for years. I wanted to write for a very long time, but I just never had a good idea. So we were sitting there at my grandma's house in the living room and one of my cousins walked in with an open umbrella. Now, we're Greek. We are very, very superstitious, some of us. So my mom and I both yelled at my cousin to close the damn umbrella, and then her mom was like, you guys are fucking dumb. It's not actually bad luck. And we're like, you don't know that. And my mom said something about a world with superstitions, and I was like, that'd actually be a really good idea. A world where superstitions actually come true. The consequences are tangible. Thus, my story was birthed. That sounded so stupid. So then I had my idea for my story. Here we are in October of 2020, and I'm actually making good progress. I've been wanting to do writing updates since I started my channel. The only problem was I wasn't fucking writing. So how am I supposed to update people if I'm not doing the thing? If you've seen my Preptober week 1 vlog, you'll know that I am doing Preptober for NaNoWrimo. NaNoWrimo is National Novel Writing Month. It's the month of November, and you try and write 50,000 words, which is technically a whole book, a small one, but a whole book. Preptober is October, where you prep for NaNoWrimo. I've been doing Preptober. It's the 15th today. My youngest nephew is 2. Say happy birthday, Ben. If you want to do Nano properly, you technically should be starting a new project and writing only within that project, but I'm cheating. Like I said, I've been working on this for a while. I have just under 25,000 words worth of notes written for world building and history and characters and all that fun stuff, and just about 10,000 words actually written of the story. What is this story about, you might be asking yourself? Good fucking question. I don't actually quite know yet, but I will get into that more later. Now, I made a list of things I wanted to talk about because I knew I would forget, and here we are, forgetting. Also, I'm going to be doing a writing update at the beginning of November and at the end of November, so we can either applaud my success or laugh at my failure. I'm probably gonna be the second one, if we're being totally honest. So the book. What the fuck is this book about? Like I said, good question. I actually don't have a plot. I know the world, I know the characters, I know who they are, I know what they want from life, but I don't know actually what's gonna happen in the actual book. So that's part of what Preptober is about, figuring out if I want to actually sit down and come up with a plot or pants my way through that aspect of the book. So far, I still haven't made a decision. I'm a Libra. And you want me to make a decision for something important? Fuck that. That's never gonna happen. As you can probably guess by the whole world building aspect, it's going to be an adult fantasy. What I know so far about this book is that it's high fantasy. I would like it to be a series of between 5 and 7 books because that's usually my sweet spot for the series that I love to read. I know that there are going to be 5 main characters in this book, and it's going to be a found family type situation. Main character 1 is married to main character 2 and is main character 3's sister. Main character 4 is main character 1's best friend, and main character 5 is main character 2's best friend. This got very confusing. Snap decision, I'm not going to be giving away names right now, except for main character number 1. She's the first character that I came up with. She is my baby. Originally, I thought that she was going to be the only main character, but then the other ones were kind of like, hey, we're here too. We're important. So her name is Adara. I am 99% sure that that's going to stick. The other names, I am mostly sure about too. The other 4 main characters are Adara's fiance, who quickly becomes her husband in the book, Adara's brother, her best friend, and her husband's best friend. And they end up being a found family type of group. So far, what I know is, in very vague terms, there is a king with peak little dick energy, and he is trying to take over the world. He has his reasons. They are quite good reasons for now. I don't know if the reasons are actually going to stick. Enter the group of friends, which I lovingly refer to as the crew. They look around and realize that no one else is going to get off their ass and save the damn world, so they're like, fuck, guess we better do it. I don't want to say much more than that because I don't really have much more than that set. I've had some excellent fucking ideas and I am really excited about them, but I just need to actually write them. I printed everything out because it's easier for me to read the things on the papers than on the laptops. These are all of my notes, nice and thick, and here I have everything that I've written down for the actual book. I'm trying not to do too much writing right now for Preptober because I would like to save the word count for NaNoWriMo. The only thing I have written this month is a prophecy because I couldn't fucking help myself. I need to have a prophecy in there. And I would rather take the time now because it's less than 100 words. I'd rather save the time in November and get the word count now rather than waste my time in November and end up with just under an extra 100 words. Not worth it to me. I don't know what else to tell you guys. If you have any questions for episode 2, leave them in the comments. I don't know what I want to call this series right now. Obviously, by the time you see this, it will have a name. I'm thinking like writing with Zoe, writing, just like a simple writing updates. Zoe's all something. I don't know. If you have any ideas, drop them down below too. What else did I write down that I wanted to talk about? Oh my god, the mom brain is garbage. Not technically like this book related, but writing related. I am using Scrivener to write. No, this is not sponsored. Hopefully one day. That'd be fantastic. I started using Scrivener in 2018. I did the trial in the summer of 2018 and I fell in love with it right away. It's the only thing that is keeping my notes ordered and keeping me sane because I have so many fucking folders. Maybe I should just leave this thing fucking open because they keep opening it. So I have 12 major folders and each one of those has about 10 individual folders nested within there, and then those have folders too. The longest one I think is my scene outlines. So the way that I've been working with this process so far is when I come up with a scene, I outline it in a very detailed way. I go sentence by sentence, this is what's going to happen, and it's very much telling myself how I want it to play out. And then I go back in and each sentence I turn into something that is actually enjoyable to read. Not just character A does this, character B reacts like this, then this happens. So that's been working really well for me actually. So I have my scene ideas all in there like that. But the thing that I have the most in here is my scenes based on songs. So I have my writing playlist. I will be sharing a song from that playlist every writing update at the end of the video. I kind of want to do a name that song type thing again, but also copyright claims. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Anyways, I digress. Every song in that playlist has given me ideas for a character or a scene or an overall theme for the book. So each song, I copy and pasted the lyrics into Scrivener and I go through and I either go whole song or individual lines depending on what in general sparks the idea. And I have all of my notes for that shit in there. I started out writing on Google Docs because I like the idea of just being able to pull it up on my phone or something and start jotting things down if I'm out and about. But then it just got too much and I couldn't fucking keep track of anything. So I tried out Scrivener and fucking loved it. I love everything about it. There are still things that I haven't figured out about Scrivener. It's like a new relationship. You get to learn more about each other, you get to fall in love with each other even more. It's just so wholesome. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, moral of the story, Scrivener has saved my writing life so far. So the last thing is a song from my writing playlist. This thing has been a fucking lifesaver, really, because every time I hear these songs now, I'm like, oh, I need to go write. I am classically conditioning myself. More on that in the next update though, because I'm putting my psychology degree to use for once. If you've seen Christine from Poland Bananas Books, her writing videos, you'll know that she likes to jam to one of her songs from her writing playlist. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do that too. It's a nod, a throwback to my Name That Song days, which I stopped doing because videos were getting demonetized because Disney doesn't make enough money yet. Oh my god. Anyways, so these videos might get demonetized, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyways.
You're coming in the right place at the right time, so I'll just dive right in. Say you got a blank space in your right mind, well here's my second win. Oh, your idea man, blown away, away. Something in the past that didn't make sense for this to follow through. What to do is check it out, then reimagine with nothing left to do. Oh, you're making me sick, what is this? Have we been trying to close before? Guess I got no forgiveness, it's lying face down.
So that part is a huge inspiration for one character's relationship with another character, a very minor side character, but really affects that first character's life. But more importantly, this part.
Turns out I'm going on that easily. You'll never really know what this means to me. You know it was never so much soul, but you stole your own self-control. Turns out I'm going on that easily. You'll never really know what this means to me. You know it was never so much soul, but just know. I've got more secrets than you'll ever know. Another year and you won't let it go. Too many times I told myself to hold on, but it's too late for me. Now I'm as good as gone. Not everybody wants it in a me. Call me the culprit and that's all you'll see. You were responsible for finding a way to catch on, but it's too late for me. Now I'm as good as done.
So that's it for the writing update. Oh my god, I finally did one. Fucking almost 3 years later. Oh, I did it. Dun, 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 dun. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray, something Spanish. Let me know down below in the comments the other the other thing that I said before. What was it? Names for this writing series potentially. And if you're writing something, I love connecting with other writers. It's so much fun. And any questions that you have for me for book writing stuff. I will be keeping a lot of things secret for now because I just feel like it. Or if that's just too much or you don't have a lot of time, drop some hearts down below, preferably purple ones because that's my favorite color. To stay updated with my current reads and how I'm feeling about them and any other writing updates, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads, all at Zoe's All Booked, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. I have been doing a Preptober thread on Twitter, which I will leave linked down below as well, so you can stay updated with how each day is going. Down there as well, I have links to Book Depository. If you click that link and buy books through that link, I get a small 5% commission at no extra cost to you. My Patreon, my coffee if you want to leave me a tip, and the Discord if you want to join the server. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you all get at least a little bit of uninterrupted reading time and writing time. I love you awesome nerds, and I will see you in the next one, which is going to be a fantasy recommendations video. I'm gonna go film that right now. No, I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna do anything else because I'm lazy and it's late.
Someone's telling me I'm not the